With the elephant hunting, the limited time that we had, which is a 10-day elephant hunt, and the 3 guns with Brad shooting, Christopher shooting, and myself, we felt that it was best that we split up. I went with Russell Tarr, who's a fantastic PH in his own right. Chris and Brad went together, father-son team, and they went off and did their own thing with Richard. So we could cover more area that way, trying to push it and try to kill 3 elephants in 10 days. It's a pretty big feat under any circumstances. What I really liked about it was the moment you get on that truck, you're hunting elephant. I mean, the elephants can walk right through your camp. None of this 2 hours down, 4 hours driving back and forth. You get up in the morning, you get on the truck, you're hunting elephant. You know, with CT7 being so large, what we would do is they would go left out of camp, we'd go right and drive for miles and miles and looking for tracks. Elephant hunting is about movement of the elephants. When we first got here, it was cool and cold. I was a little bit concerned because we're on a 10-day hunt. You need to have that movement. It needs to be hot. Elephants need to be going to water and going back to their feeding area. They need to drink 44 gallons of water a day, but when it's cool and cold, they don't need to do that.
This is elephant hunting. Find a big track, start walking. Finally get there, and the best bull's probably 30 pounds. So that's elephant hunting. Hour and a half walk, hour and a half back. You never know what's at the end of the rainbow. Follow a nice track. Could have very easily been a 70 or 80 pounder. We're in an area where that's very possible. So we'll walk back. We'll go try to find another bull.
I was starting to be a little concerned the first couple days with it being as cool as it was. Russ and I would go out and we would see a few tracks, tracked a few bulls, but we really weren't seeing a lot of elephants. On the other hand, Chris and Brad were coming back with fantastic numbers. I think we only saw 7 or 8 elephant a day. They were seeing numbers of 25 and 30.
Well, same old story. It was right at dusk on the second day. We get out here, find 4 bulls, very hopeful. One has really long ivory on the right side, but he's broken off in his light stuff. So elephant hunting, elephants, 2, me, 0. We're just gonna keep on trying and see what happens.
Weather's been a little bit cool, and it's interesting. We've been busting brush. We don't even have any idea where we are, and we come upon a road. So we're just gonna follow it. There's a big bull, good-looking bull, smooth track. Walk in, we're just gonna keep going, and now we're on the true exploring.
Yeah, now we are.
What happened was we were coming upon a full moon, and we got into a full moon. So we got cold weather and a full moon. The conditions couldn't be any worse than that right then and there.
This is as exciting as it gets. Wild Africa, wild elephants. It doesn't get any better than this.
Day 1, day 2 is kind of going slow. Day 3, not much really happened for us. Russ and I came back right about dark, and we're waiting and waiting. And Brad and Chris aren't back in camp, and all of a sudden I started getting that feeling. About an hour after dark, I start hearing the horns in the distance. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I knew immediately what happened. Somebody had had a great experience of their life. I didn't know if it was Brad or Christopher, but once the car pulled up, I knew right away it was Christopher. here's a guy, first trip to Africa, first animal of Africa, and it's an elephant. And it's a nice elephant. A frontal brain shot at 18 yards, perfect shot, and dropped him.
Between his eyes. Just take him. Come up, good shot, guys, come up.
And I watched the video played back, and he really did a great job. Not only did he stand his ground, but he showed great composure. Russell and I went back with him in the morning, took some pictures, had some pictures taken with him. We wrapped up the pictures and left them to clean. Russell was anxious to get hunting. We didn't want to waste too much of that morning. Off we went, and we had not gone probably more than a mile and a half, and all of a sudden one of the trackers said, "Hey, I see something moving in the brush." It wasn't something moving in the brush, there were 5 elephants. So we started making our move. We kept the wind with us. We slipped around. All of a sudden, they see another one. We kind of slip up that one. This elephant's behind us. They start glassing. It didn't have any length to it or any weight to it. The trackers kept hearing other elephants in the distance.
Like 36, 37 out. Probably 17 and a half.
So we're wandering through this maze of 12-foot tall brush and grass and kept coming up on elephants. And after looking at 4 elephants and nothing was there, I thought, here we go again. We got to pack up, walk out. Same scenario, same story. We've been doing this, but this is elephant hunting. All of a sudden, one of them made that motion. He kept going like that, over there, over there.
We've been going after 2, and there sounds like there's more.
I think there's a lot more in there that we haven't seen. Just walk with him a little bit. See if we go.
All of a sudden, one of them made that motion. He kept going like that, over there, over there. We started working our way around, and there was another elephant. We could see his ears flapping.
This bull's over 55. He's over 55.
After about 5 seconds of deliberating, I said, let's do it.
Let's go kill him. We're gonna take him.
Russell and his guys got me in perfect position. The elephant was starting to feed toward us a little bit. Russell said, get ready. The elephant heard us.
Okay, about 18.
Here goes.
Hey, come with me. Come here. Come right here. Right, in the shoulder.
His rear end went down first, and he died on his feet, and that's the sign of a perfect brain shot.
All right, buddy.
Perfect brain shot. Well done.
Nice. Slipped in there. Old timer. And, we're 12, 13 yards away, and we did it.